And she asked me how my day was going, and I explained I was at the airport. And then she said, "I'm glad you got there safe." And I said, "Yeah, I had to take an Uber." I had to block her. I mean, she was great and everything. She was emotionally intelligent, always paid for dinner, pretty much catered to my every need. But if you hear I'm taking an Uber to the airport and your first move is not to open up Venmo and send me money, are you even a real woman? And then you find out I'm on a commercial flight and you don't immediately charter me a private jet? I know my worth, Drizzle Drizzle. I'm in my soft guy era. I want to be pampered. And if you're broke, just say that. And I'm sure later she'll come around looking for some sugar, but this sugar don't mix without drizzle.
Next thing that I want to speak to you about, Chantelle, is the movement of, I know you've heard this, Drizzle Drizzle.
Oh, no, you know, Andre, I'm not on social media, and I saw a lot of people saying Drizzle Drizzle in my comment section, but I have no idea what that is.
Okay, I'm going to show you, and I want to hear your commentary. This is going to be a video that's only a few minutes long, but I want to hear what you have. This is the soft man's era that's taking place, the soft life era.
This has to be the best trend that ever existed in this era, because now you ladies will understand how ridiculous you sound.
If you don't know what the soft guy era is, or you just simply hate the soft guy era, this video is for you. Shout out to my fellow Mark Pollard, for dropping a slideshow on Instagram explaining what this is. So if you didn't know, me and my brother Goody started the soft guy era a few weeks ago, and it's going viral. We have been wreaking havoc on the internet, and so have the rest of y'all. We love the support. Keep dropping y'all videos. Let's keep making them mad. So now we're going into detail on what this is. The idea. Men in their soft guy era want to find high value women who can take care of them in ridiculous ways. Yes, we do. They want us to have money. I want my woman to have money as well. It's only right. Drizzle Drizzle. The soft guy era is a response to the soft girl era of 2023. It mocks videos in which women demand ridiculous things from men. It twists a mnemonic device from YouTuber Letitia Puday, aka the Sprinkle Lady. It's a supervision of alpha male content. And then here's the kicker, and this is what they don't like. The 4 points. Women say they want equality, but then some demand the most unequal situations from men. And this includes men paying all the bills, but the woman is making money as well, but she doesn't want to come out of pocket because she's a woman, right? Doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound equal to me. Now we're going to go down to insight. If men acted like this, they'd be laughed out the room. See, now when women are hearing these things, they're like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. No way. You want a mom. You want a parent. You want a man." No, we just want what you guys want from us in return. Now on to the advantage. Men believe they bring a lot to the table, so maybe they are now the table. See, a lot of men don't realize they are the table. If a man is paying all the bills, sir, you are the table. You're providing for a woman and your children. You are the table. But a lot of men don't realize who they are. So they really don't know they've been manipulated into living old-fashioned ways. That shit is over and it's dead. These women get money now. It's time to spend that money now and contribute and work as a team. Eve was made to be a helpmate to Adam. Let's not play. Now the strategy. Show how outrageous it is when men demand to be provided for in the same equality. We all know being a provider in 2024 is a scam, so we don't care. So we're not doing that anymore. We know that's old fashioned. These women got money. These women are working, so they need to contribute. We want a helpmate.
Yeah. Yes. I love this movement. I love this idea. And that's why I'm making this particular video. Oh, drizzle, drizzle. So the women are going nuts now because men are putting their foot down.
I don't know any of you all, but now y'all want to start this soft guy era, this drizzle drizzle movement, right? Listen, any man that's comfortable with the woman coming out of her purse or her pocket spending money on you, understand this, you'll do the same with a man.
Oh, brother.
Now, come on, Auntie. You know better than this. After all these videos you done seen on TikTok, this is what you came up with? Look, people like what they like. That's cool. But for me, I love women from head to toe, always and forever. If a woman want to go in that purse and pay for me, I'm going to let her do it. Now, will I let her struggle? Nah, I won't. Like I said before, I'm far from a stingy man. But why would I rob a woman of having the ability to invest in me? I don't care what nobody say. If he wanted to, he would. But if she wanted to, she would. I've always been about respect for women, showing love to women, because I came from a woman. But one thing I am not gonna let slide is y'all trying to make men feel bad for wanting reciprocation from women. Hell no. I don't need a woman to chase me. I don't need a woman to fake the funk. But baby, if you want me, come and show me. But I will reciprocate. As a man that grew up doing so much for women, only to get nothing back, baby, that discernment has told me if she ain't trying to show me what she working with, then she's not the one for me. I cannot speak for all men. As a man, I have no problem with providing and leading the way. But if my woman is not my helpmate, if she would rather me sit there and work my ass off and watch me struggle in the process, that is not my woman. That is not a woman that loves me. That is a woman that simply wants to be taken care of. But when you really love something or someone, you take care of it and it takes care of you. I ain't with none of that one-sided love. Y'all can get mad at the soft guy era, whatever you want to call it. But moving forward in my life, if you're not showing me that you love me, if you're not willing to invest in me, if you only expect me to do everything for you, that entitlement is going to get you left every single time. Because you may think you're the prize. And I don't even have a problem with that. But with or without you, I'm just as great. And the right women that get it, get it. And the men that receive reciprocation for the things that they do, get it as well. This ain't no gender war. The fellas just want a woman that's going to reciprocate. And those women are out there. And for the women that feel entitled, I wish you the best.
Oh, that brother just brought it home. Oh, that was silky.
I just got off the phone with someone I was seeing, and she asked me how my day was going, and I explained I was at the airport. And then she said, I'm glad you got there safe. And I said, yeah, I had to take an Uber. I had to block her. I mean, she was great and everything. She was emotionally intelligent, always paid for dinner, pretty much catered to my every need. But if you hear I'm taking an Uber to the airport and your first move is not to open up Venmo and send me money, are you even a real woman? And then you find out I'm on a commercial flight and you don't immediately charter me a private jet? I know my worth, Drizzle Drizzle. I'm in my soft guy era. I want to be pampered. And if you're broke, just say that. And I'm sure later she'll come around looking for some sugar, but this sugar don't mix without drizzle.
Bro, thank you for introducing me to the soft guy era. It's changing my world, as you can see in the passenger seat right now. Major breadwinner.
The soft guy era has begun, and men have had enough of modern women.
Basically, it's men standing up to women and saying, no more. I will no longer bring all of these things to the table, and you don't bring anything to the table.
The amount of women that are outraged by this soft guy era, because basically these men are flipping.
The motto for men going forward is no hymen, no diamond. Enough is enough.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen this trend going around on TikTok called the soft guy era. Basically, it's men standing up to women and saying, no more. I will no longer bring all of these things to the table, and you don't bring anything to the table. And I gotta say, guys, I love it. I love what you're doing, and I support it 100%. Most relationships, the man brings all of it to the table. He's the protector. He's the provider. He's the moral support. He sits there, he listens, and he helps when the woman just ignores him. Doesn't care about what he's passionate about. Doesn't care about what his dreams are and what he wants to do. Doesn't support him emotionally. Doesn't bring to the table what she needs to bring to the table to help that man get to the next level. And fellas, I support it. I support the soft guy era. If a woman's not bringing to the table what you need her to bring, she's not for you. If she brings nothing but drama, chaos, and negativity in her life, she's not for you. I applaud you. I applaud all of you. Drizzle, drizzle, kings.
All right, that right there is the video. Drizzle, drizzle. Instead of sprinkle, sprinkle, the men have taken over, and it started. This the irony of it. Before I get your take on it, because I want that to kind of sink in since the first time you've actually got a chance to see the soft guy era, and it started off as a parody of when women were saying no Cheesecake Factory, no this and that and that and this, and so somebody on TikTok did a parody of a man doing it like that. Well, you can't take me here. I get my nails done. My suit is a $400 suit. My nails are $75 to get done for it.
Broke to make it rain.
Drizzle Drizzle means I already bought these $100,000 geodes, so I know I'm good. I need you to Drizzle to step up to show me you're equal. Drizzle Drizzle means I'm in my soft guy era. I'm taking my $9,000 Fujifilm camera and traveling the world to do photography. And if you can't fund that to help me start my art gallery, then you're not a good person, Drizzle Drizzle. Because what kind of girl who claims to be a woman doesn't love art enough to support his man as he starts an art gallery? Drizzle Drizzle. Drizzle Drizzle means support me. This is one of my newest Airbnbs. Prove to me that you're not broke and book this property for a week, fly out to Dallas and show me that you're not a brokey and that you are my equal, Drizzle. Drizzle Drizzle means buy me another one of these to show me you appreciate the same kind of art that I appreciate, Drizzle Drizzle. But you know what Drizzle Drizzle really means? It means that I should not have to ask. You should be able to feel my energy. If I have to ask, I don't want it. If you wanted to, you would. Drizzle Drizzle means that if you're broke, don't even reply to this video. This is a non-broke conversation, Drizzle Drizzle.
Matt Wilson says, if she can't handle me at my softest, she doesn't deserve me at my hardest.
This Drizzle Drizzle shit has me weak. Like, and I've said it before, I am not pro man and I am not pro woman. I am pro common sense. So shout out to Mark, shout out to Goody, Jeff, all them boys, the SGE, the soft guy era. Now, while I do think we need to leave some stuff to women, let them have their fun sometimes, that don't mean this shit's not fucking hilarious. I think it's so funny because it's clearly satire. It's clearly satirical in nature, but a lot of women are taking it serious because these guys are only saying the stuff women on this app have been saying in reverse. You know, the whole, if you broke, just say that, protecting, providing, you know what I'm saying? Men used to go die in wars, all that stupid ass shit, right? Now, my challenge is, if y'all are saying that it sounds fucking ridiculous coming out of a man's mouth, and men and women are equal, then should it not sound fucking ridiculous coming out of a woman's mouth?
To break up with my girlfriend of 6 years due to a major ick. Don't get it twisted. She was a great woman. She cooked for me. She cleaned for me. She packed my lunch every day in the morning. She texted me very frequently, asking me how I was doing. But let me tell you what happened yesterday. There's these wheels I really been wanting for my car. So I texted her. I was like, hey, babe, I'm about to buy these wheels. I showed her them. She texted me back. She said, I really like them, babe. You should get them. The audacity to tell me to purchase them when you know that I want them. Now, that was the major ick. As a woman, as somebody who's supposed to be a supporter and a provider, why are you not sending me money for the wheels I want for my car?
You right, King. Why the hell didn't she send you money for those? The second you said that you were trying to buy some wheels for your car, she should have immediately cash app you $300-400. What kind of woman you? I can't even say it with a straight face. I can't. Let's listen to what else she has to say.
Shouldn't need to pay for anything. Her money is our money and my money is my money. And fellas, this just goes to show if you're with a woman, the least she could do is pay for your car parts. When women really like you, they pay for everything. If she wanted to, she would. So on that note, I'm done settling for the bare minimum. I need a strong, independent woman to come into my life and support me and provide for me like a real woman should.
This woman, Bridget, says, if this actually goes out of hand to reality, we doomed. Barbecued, roasted, doomed, name it.
It started off as joke, then another guy did a parody, and another guy did a parody of it. And then all of a sudden, guys start to realize, like, wait a minute. What's wrong with going 50-50 on the date? Wait a minute. What's wrong with actually her having expectations of me, but me having expectations of her in our relationship? And so now the soft guy era is, if you want to laugh, these guys are out there getting manic. Well, Andrea does my nails too. I guess that's soft guy era. Also, shout out to Andrea. Mm-hmm. And these guys are getting manicures, facials from their wives and girlfriends. These guys, like the one guy said, I'm in a passenger seat right now and she's driving instead of me driving all the time. And now you got guys that are actually seriously taking this parody serious, and not all over the country. You're seeing guys that you can see in the comment section. Individuals are saying drizzle, drizzle. Now that you actually got a chance to see just a little taste of what's been going on over the last few weeks. What is your commentary?
Man, it's so funny because I was blinded. I had no knowledge of this. It is hilarious, though. I think it is it's a great comeback because that whole sprinkle and soft girl era thing was just complete nonsense. So I love to see men pushing back. I love to see men fighting back. I don't want no soft guy era man because I'm a passenger princess, right? So we're gonna be in the car fighting. Who's driving? I don't like driving. I don't. But I like to see when men pushing back and holding a mirror up to these women's faces of how unrealistic their expectations are. And I love that the guy said, you know, if she's not trying to reciprocate, don't do anything. And that's what dating is. I remember I was having such a difficult conversation with a few ladies the other day when they're like, oh, you should never love a man. No, a man should love you more than you love him. Your man should be obsessed with you. And I asked the question, silly me asking the question in that situation. I was like, what is he getting in return? Like when you're dating a guy and he's taking you out on dates, he's buying you flowers, he's opening the door. What are you doing for him? And these ladies looked me dead in the eyes and said nothing, absolutely nothing. And you shouldn't be doing nothing for these men. And it was like, so how is he going to know your value? How is he going to know your worth? And they said, we're a woman. We have the womb. We bear children. And this is like, when I say in-person women who I interact with in everyday life, for them to say things like that is like, the dating market is trash. And a lot of these women are so selfish. And they even admitted it. They were like, it sounds selfish, but that's how it is because men are going to manipulate and use you. So you better not give anything. And it's like, it's giving therapy. And to add insult to injury, when I was telling them that, well, I want to give, you know, I cook for my man, I treat him right, do all these things. They're like, oh, I need to talk to my therapist about that. When I say I don't want my man to be obsessed with me. I want to equal. If there's any obsession, there's equal obsession. If there's any loving there, actually, I agree that a woman should love a man more because our emotions are like this. One day, you know, go up and down. But for them to be like, oh, I need to speak to my therapist about why I don't want my man to be obsessed with me. It's like, this is what, like, it's not just a YouTube thing and it's not just a sprinkle, not what they're doing just for TikTok. But this is what women like in everyday life really think. They think that they should take men for all they have and not give anything in return.
I think that's one of the things that with me not being in the States over the almost 6 years, except for one time, it wasn't like that when I left. So for me to go back to the States or for me to hear what you and others are saying off camera, how people are behaving, it's like a whole new planet to me when it comes to dating. Because when I left, people weren't like that. You know, men and women weren't like that, no matter what race, color, or creed. And to sit back and hear, you know, men, you know, trying to, you know, take the mic now we're having our chance. You guys, ladies, have spoken for 40 years, but at the same time, women are like, I don't want to hear it. La, 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 la. It's like, man, I'm so glad that I'm not there to experience that.